Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Beard Maketh the Man.
Welcome back, everyone.
What's up? It's been quite a while since we've done one of these, 2 or 3 weeks. So it's nice to be back.
Has it been that long?
I think it's a couple of weeks.
It feels like longer.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
I've been lonely. I've not been talking to Ben for all that time.
No, we don't talk in between episodes. Otherwise, shit really dries up.
What's the point? What's the point of talking to him unless it's being recorded?
if it's not monetized, then don't fucking talk to me.
My words are money.
Good to be out. There's been a whole bunch of stuff kind of going on that's going to be interesting to talk about. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Probably first thing I wanted to mention was Skate Xtreme's charity live stream.
Holy shit!
Holy shit, indeed. That was just the other Friday. So most of you probably heard about that. That was a 12-hour charity live stream that Skate Xtreme did. Skate, if you're not familiar with him, is a Blitz, Water Tanks Blitz YouTuber who we met at Tankfest a couple of years ago. A good friend of ours. So he organised this live stream, and he put in loads of effort to reach out to loads of different people to come on as guests. He spoke to lots of people at Wargaming and bugged the crap out of them to get them to commit loads of stuff, and ended up with had I think a different guest every hour. So there were 10 or 12 different guests. I stopped by there. They had loads and loads of free stuff for Blitz. It was crazy. It was like 40 or 50 tier 8 premium tanks. It was like tier 8 premium tank for the top 25 donators, another 25 tier 8 premium tanks to random 25 donators, a random like premium tanks being given out every like half an hour. It was crazy amounts of stuff, which is really good for getting people to watch the stream and then donate and stuff like that. And then also World of Tanks Blitz agreed to double all the money that was donated, basically up to a maximum of $15,000, which is about 11 grand. So in the end, with all that, the stream ended up raising, without the doubling, it was like 5 and a bit thousand. So I think with the doubling, it was pretty much £11,000, which is absolutely crazy,
Insane.
Yeah, and considering Skate's channel's got 10,000 subscribers as well, so it's absolutely monumental effort by Skate to make that happen. So massive respect to Skate and everyone else that helped out in that, and Wargaming for committing that money.
Hopefully it'll turn into like an annual thing. It'd be like a little World of Tanks Blitz charity festival-esque kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I was thinking afterwards, I was like, it'd be cool if this becomes a thing that happens every year. But I was like, well, maybe you could make it so it's not just a Blitz thing. Maybe it could be like it's
maybe we can steal it.
You do a few hours of Blitz, then a few hours of console, and a few hours of PC. You have a different like YouTuber hosting it for a few hours. Do it as some big like combined wargaming effort. All the streamers or YouTubers or whoever can chip in a little bit and do it as a big joint thing, and that might help Wargaming commit loads of cool shit, and it could be a good thing.
Yeah, if you've got 2 or 3 hours to play with, that's quite a good quality stream as well. If you're doing it, I'm not saying that his stream was bad or anything like that, but if you're doing it for 12 hours, you
lose your fucking mind. After 12 hours.
After about 6 hours, you start going a bit mad. And you start like chatting to yourself and doing all kinds of weird stuff.
So that'd be really cool to have, like a big ass live stream charity that's like split between the different products, the different people hosting sections, maybe like a bit like Yogscast do with their Yog Jam or whatever. Jingle Jam, where they have different segments hosted by different people. But that was cool. I thought it was awesome. It was for Macmillan Cancer Charity, Cancer Support or something, which is a great cause. So just wanted to shout out that. It was incredible. I was very proud to be a little small part of that.
Yeah.
And I had a good time. I played Blitz for the first time ever. I played it. You can play it through Steam. You can play it on Windows PCs, but I decided to play it like a true professional on my phone.
Oh my god!
And so I did the tutorial. I had a press account they'd given me for the day. I did the tutorial, and that was it. I did that in the day when I was at work on my lunch break, and then I didn't play any normal games until I was live on the stream at 10 p.m. So I played my very first ever Blitz game on a phone with Skate on a press account, live on stream with like 200 people there.
Fuck.
So that was fun. I did an hour. I was pretty bad. I was just so hard to control on the phone. It's ridiculous. Like maybe if you play 10,000 games, you don't really think about it, but trying to use your thumb as a kind of weird joystick to turn around. I was just shuffling. It was like when you see someone who's lagging out really badly in console, or maybe like if they're letting their 1-year-old play and the tank is just like kind of just spinning around on the spot and then starts going back and then goes forward into a rock, and it was like that. So I just ended up sitting still. I could aim okay if it was just driving was just bad. So
I assume you delved straight into the into like the tier 8, tier 9, the top tier level was where everyone had probably been playing the game for a very long time.
Well,
and it was probably a lot harder. It's not like you ducking into the tier 1s where everyone was like, "Oh shit, these controls are double hard."
We did some loads. I didn't do that low. We did like a tier 3 at the start, I think, and then we did some 5s and 6s. We did a load of KV2. That was really fun. Ooh. KV2 is a good laugh.
All the ammo's different and stuff on the Blitz as well, isn't it? All the Prem ammo, I think has it got the same pen, but it's got lower damage or something like that?
It has higher pen but lower damage than AP. So yeah, it's a little bit reworked.
I meant comparing to console.
Yeah. It has Well, Sorry, I get what you mean. Yeah, so it's they made it so Prem ammo is not quite as desirable because it just has the higher penetration that we have, but it doesn't have the higher alpha. But yeah, so it was interesting. I can't say I have any desire to play it again. Maybe for some people, I'm sure it's fun.
Console's enough.
Console's good enough for me. If I was gonna, I'm sure it'd be more fun for me if I was playing on the PC. But then I'd rather just, if I'm sitting at my monitor, then I'd just play it on the console anyway. So, or I'd play a PC game. So, but yeah, it was good fun. I had a good time. It was it was a real pleasure.
Good.
So yeah, that's Skate.
You went to a cheeky festival.
I did. I went and saw some. I had a nice war day out on Saturday, very war themed, like all the best days.
Yeah.
I went to.
I saw you digging a trench now in your garden.
Yeah.
Trying to get that real muddy trench foot, and tracking mud all around your house without your socks on, not talcing your feet up properly. You're gonna get all rotten feet over there.
All rotten feet. Yeah. The garden's a bit of a state at the moment.
Poor deck.
The deck's looking good. Deck's fine.
You thought we was going to get through this video without talking about your deck.
Deck is fine, everyone. Don't worry.
The cat stopped shitting on it.
Start leaving concerned comments. Yeah, the cat. No cats have shit on the deck yet, so that's good. The whole garden is dug up because I'm getting returfed, so it's a bit of a state. But anyway, what we were going to talk about was I went to the War and Peace revival show, which is like a military vintage kind of history show thing,
like every military show
in Kent. And they have it's like the huge collection of military vehicles, but it's not really tank themed. Like Tankfest is just tanks and half tracks and tracked vehicles generally and armor and stuff. But
people carriers.
But this was absolutely fuck tons of jeeps, lots of trucks, lots of weird shit. But there were a few tanks knocking around.
Did you get to drive any?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
But I went down there on the Saturday. It was a really nice day. It's kind of local to us. It's in Kent. So
did you meet anyone you know? Was there any familiar faces down there?
I did. I bumped into Rita Gamer.
Yeah.
Which was nice. Yeah, I knew she was going down, but yeah, just saw her at the end of the day.
Did she chin you?
Had a quick chat. Yep.
Whoa, the old knuckle sass. Fuck you, Ben.
Threw me under the tracks of the tank. No, so it's cool to see Rita and have a catch up after seeing her at Tankfest the other month. But yeah, it was a cool show. I don't think I probably didn't enjoy it maybe as much as Tankfest, I guess, but that's because Tankfest's a whole different deal. That's like going there and meeting lots of people and
did you bump into any
different? No, there was. I know there was like one or two other people who like tweeted and mentioned that they were going, like fans and stuff. But I didn't bump into anyone.
Ah, shit.
Apart from Rita, but yeah, it was a fun day out. They have loads and loads of military vehicles, loads of like people kind of dressed up and that kind of thing. So it's cool.
Dressed up tastefully.
Some of them were dressed up as Nazis. Which, you get a bit of that at Tankfest. You can dress up as a Nazi at Tankfest. I'm not sure but there's a Tankfest, right? They have rules around you can't wear like SS badges and shit like that. I think I saw someone at Tankfest who had like a swastika on the side of his helmet. So I guess swastikas are fine at Tankfest. Not that I see many knocking around.
You may have to be part of some kind of reenactment troupe or group or something like that. So you have to, in order to get away with that, you have to you can't just turn up as like some...
I like troupe, like they're some kind of like dance troupe who are going to bust out and start doing some lovely like Nazi dancing.
Nazi dancers. Cannibal Nazi dancers.
But yeah, so Tankfest, you'd get thrown out for that. Whereas this place, people were dressed up as all sorts of Nazis, and they had.
Well, it's Kent,
Yeah, and there's loads of shops there selling all the stuff. Same sort of shops you might. Well, most of them are same sort of shops you'd get at Tankfest. Selling models, tank models, military models, selling old military memorabilia / tat like bullets and broken radios and all the other random military stuff that people collect and buy. Loads of old military clothes and stuff. But there was a fuck ton of Nazi stuff there. It was really weird. And there was some things where it'd be like, oh, this is like an old German swastika flag or whatever, and
historical value.
Yeah, historical stuff. And I'm definitely not into that and would not hang that in my house. But I part of me, I could see some people are into collecting weird shit. I guess if that's your thing and it's like history, that's not a huge deal to me. It kind of just made me think of like the Father Ted episode. Do you remember that, where one of the priests is like goes to show him his collection in the back room, and it's just this massive treasure trove of Nazi memorabilia. So it kind of reminded me of that. I'm like, okay, I think that's a bit weird, but sure, if you're not draping it outside the front of your house and demanding death to all Jews or something, then it's probably fine. Still a bit strange, but there was also loads of just there'd be shops just selling not dedicated just to it, but there'd be shops selling just one shop had t-shirts that were like a Lego Hitler, and it just kind of said Hitler down the side in writing, and that was kind of it. And there were other shops just selling, and there was I can't remember what they said, but there were novelty Hitler and Nazi T-shirts and things with SS logos on them and Hitler on them and swastikas on them, and not with any kind of real joke or anything being made, but just and I'm like, who's going to buy? Surely only National Front and racists are going to buy this. Isn't I'm buying a 1940s memorabilia. This is just modern day.
May have worn this Lego T-shirt.
This is, just Hitler merch or Nazi merch. It's really bizarre.
It sounds like there was a lot, so it's not as if there was just one.
No, there was a whole bunch of it. So there was mugs. You could buy Hitler mugs. You could buy. It was fucking weird, and I definitely don't approve of that.
Was there any stuff for kids?
It's fucked up, man. It's
a Hitler bib.
I didn't see any kid. I saw a dude walking around dressed as a Nazi with his son with him and stuff, his young son. But so that's strange. I don't really don't really approve of that. I'm not sure if I'll go back. But the vehicles, it's weird. You can't have. I think maybe a lot of them were I think they invite lots of stalls from other countries, perhaps. So they maybe have different rules around stuff. I don't know. It was weird.
There must have been complaints, surely.
But I don't know. I don't go to. Do anyone go? These military things I don't really go to, so maybe that's normal.
Maybe it's a normal thing.
I didn't see anyone walking around then in National Front and bunch of skinheads or anything, but it was fucking bizarre. Who surely only fascists and very very deranged people are going to buy this stuff. So
well, obviously there's a market for it if there's more than one stall.
Evidently, yeah. So it was a bit weird. But a fun day, it was. I just found it silly and funny. It was ridiculous, but a bit bizarre. And then I went to see Dunkirk in the evening. So that was the culmination.
How was
the culmination of my
I made
my
Ben
war day.
Go to the big IMAX.
The big old IMAX. Yeah,
what a big one.
It was excellent. I enjoyed it a lot. It wasn't it's not one of my favorite war films. It didn't blow me away. It was amazing seeing it at the IMAX because the IMAX is incredible, and I've never been there before.
Is it better than Saving Private Ryan?
No.
Oh,
not by a long shot.
Would you say that was your favourite war movie?
I'd say it's up there.
I wouldn't say I had a favourite war movie. I've never thought about it.
Yeah, someone asked me earlier and I found it hard to pick. I really like Good Morning Vietnam. That's not really a kind of typical war film, but it is sort of a war film. But that's just one of my favourite films. What I did say was if I could count Band of Brothers as a war film, then that would be my favourite war film. Because I love Band of Brothers more than Saving Private Ryan. More than probably any war film I can think of. I really like Thin Red Line's really good as well. I've not seen that for a long time.
Full Metal Jacket?
Full Metal Jacket I really like.
Deer Hunter?
Deer Hunter's okay. It's very long. Apocalypse Now is okay. So I'm not a huge Apocalypse Now fan. It was a bit weird.
There's a documentary on that. Apparently the documentary is meant to be better than the actual film.
Nice. That sounds interesting.
It's like a Apocalypse Rising or something.
But yeah, Band of Brothers, I'm a huge fan of that. So I'm going to rewatch that soon.
Wasn't there another series by the same people? Was it Pacific? I never watched that. I really enjoyed Band of Brothers. Hasn't it got David Schwimmer in it? It's got some really weird characters.
Band of Brothers does, yeah. It has
the Schwimmmeister.
The Schwimmster is he's like a guy who's training them in the first episode.
Does he play the same character of, oh, here we go.
It's hard.
We're going into the trenches. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's really hard. He's a little trying to be a bit firmer and a bit more of a, but it's really.
You can't see him not in being that character.
It's really hard to see him not as Ross from Friends. And when I first watched that was, when I was at uni as well. So Friends was probably still running or pretty much, winding up. So, he was fresh from Friends. There's a lot of Simon Pegg cameos in it. At one stage, Simon Pegg is in Band of Brothers, yeah. He's like a messenger. Yeah, look it up, listeners.
Look it up, bitch.
Look it up, bitch. Yeah, he's in it. There's loads of famous people.
I'm going to have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
I fucking love that shit.
What else is on your notepad?
What else is on my notepad? So we did that. Oh, subscriber button on Twitch, Twitch affiliate. You've probably heard us banging on about this on videos, but we might as well chat about it here. It's a very interesting and fun thing. So we got our Twitch affiliateship. So that's like with Twitch you can get partnered, which you have to apply for. It's a kind of manual application. They then approve, and it can be kind of tough to get partnered. You have to be of a certain size and show good growth and whatever, or basically show that you're worth partnering and you can make the money. Whereas YouTube, you can just kind of monetize off the bat. Twitch, you kind of have to do that to get a subscriber button, but now they have the affiliate program, which basically lets pretty much anyone, as long as you can do a few streams a month, get a subscriber button. You don't get all the perks that full partners do, but you get the subscriber button, which is kind of the main thing, really. So we got that recently after doing a few streams, which is really good. And then we had that. I think within 24 hours we'd got about 25 subs, and then we did one stream on the Monday to celebrate getting the sub button. I think we did like nearly a 3-hour Water Tank stream, and then got another 25 subs during that. So I think we're like 50 or 60 subs now. It's pretty crazy for
hopefully the footage for that should be coming out soon.
It will, yeah. There'll be there's probably been some highlights of that maybe already this week, and there'll be a bunch coming up. You can watch the full thing, I think, already on the live channel. So some people have probably already done that. But if you just want the short highlight videos, they'll be going up on the main channel. But yeah, that was really cool. I was pretty chuffed to get that. I was pretty blown away with the response from the guys. Really, the amount of subs that came in was pretty crazy, and it's a great motivator to because we've been enjoying streaming recently, and it's been a lot more fun for me as well. Like spending more time streaming rather than grinding out commentaries and videos to the same extent. So it's been fun. Shifting the focus a little bit, and people seem to be enjoying that, and so.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? As long as people are enjoying this kind of, so I wouldn't call it new content. It's just a different take on original content to do, like the Battlebeards kind of stuff. With the live stream stuff, seems to be more a live Battlebeards rather than, a live stream Battlebeards, where you might not get two perspectives, but it's essentially the same thing. If people still dig it, then we'll still keep doing it.
Yeah,
I think we'll still do Battlebeards because everyone likes to see me do shitty things, and I like to make Ben work. But I've got a computer now, so hopefully I'll be editing some of those videos soon. Maybe take some of that pressure off if I can get fucking Shadowplay to work on my goddamn computer. Is pissing me off. I hate technology. It's one of those things where anything with any kind of technology, it'll break or won't work. I'll change something and I won't know what I've changed and it won't work. And it's stupid. Yeah. That's why I've got a shitty phone. So
less to break.
I can't make it go bad. And it's not expensive. If it does break, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, and I can't afford all that business chat stuff. Business chat. Oh, the business chat.
So what are you playing with there, Lammy?
This is a vibrator Well, it's a vibrator. I've turned it into a vibrator. It's a bullet Ben bought me. It's a 762 round?
It's a 7.62 round.
In honor of me getting a winner chicken dinner on old PUBG, which is a game we've been playing a lot of. It seems to be the new game we're addicted to. I'm sure you've heard us going on about it. We've had videos up about it. Hunger Games-esque kind of run around, kill people.
There was an interesting PUBG thing I was going to talk about actually, which was I saw. They've been the Pugba mods like banned a guy for allegedly stream sniping a streamer, some big streamer. I can't remember what the fuck his name was. I don't know who
allegedly.
They are. Well, so someone got banned for stream sniping. And they posted about it on Reddit. There was a big backlash about it, because this wasn't a small stream. This guy was like thousands of people watching, and just got killed. Then said, "Oh, that guy was stream sniping." Then there was a massive, which is the fucking worst thing you can do in my opinion, as like a YouTuber or a streamer is like use your masses, your fans to like throw someone to the walls, like for you to go that guy, fuck that guy, when you've got 1,000 people watching, and then everyone, people. It's a horrible thing to do. I think I think with great power comes great responsibility.
That famous
quote. Don't be a cunt. So this guy got a ban, like a temp ban or something. I guess I don't know if it's a perm ban, but
probably not now.
Then the Player Unknown came out and they made a statement and said, no, it was justified. We looked at our logs of what the player was doing, and he was repeatedly trying to going to lobbies and out, and repeatedly trying to join lobbies to get in the same game as this guy. And they were like, well, I can't see any other reason why you'd do that other than to try and stream snipe. And then, but seeing that, it's like, that's not a fucking justification for banning some of the stream snipe, because that's what people do. Like, that's like what half of our fan base do when we stream World of Tanks. They don't, wanting to play in a game with someone you're a fan of isn't a stream. That's not stream sniping. Stream sniping is watching the stream, seeing me in a bush when I'm not spotted, and then blind firing the bush. Stream sniping's not getting in a game and being like, oh sweet, now I can try and shoot Ben or whatever.
Yeah, I think they come to their own conclusions a bit. Like they're seeing A and B and they're assuming C, where actually there's another step where they're not necessarily stream sniping. No. It's just more they just want to be in a game with you, and and I don't think that's something I don't think the game's developers should be banning people for that sort of thing. I think that's on the streamers to deal with. That's their fucking problem. If you can't enjoy the game because you feel you're being stream sniped on your stream where you're making thousands and thousands of dollars a week, then put a 2-minute delay on your stream, problem solved. So what, it slows down your engagement with chat a little bit. Well, that's that's part of the business. You've got to deal with that. It's not for the game. It feels like, I don't know, there's been a few things on PUBG recently that's felt a little bit like they're kind of sucking off the big streamers a little bit, and it's like, oh, this big streamer's upset, and so we got to make them happy because all the big streamers are streaming the game. And I fucking this bullshit. I think it's total bullshit. I don't think they should ban people for stream sniping at all. I'm perfectly happy if people. We do fucking countdowns. People, even when we don't, we do. We encourage it.
Yeah, even when we don't, people get in games with us. Sometimes it gets salty when I get killed and get focused and stuff. But I wouldn't fucking want someone to get banned for shooting me in game. Even if they were fucking, even if they were full on stream sniping me, I'd just be like, I think you're an asshole, but I just get to the next game. But get someone banned from a game when especially when you're a big ass streamer, making good money, I think that's total bullshit. I think the guy was acted like an asshole doing that, and I don't like how PUBG have dealt with it, really.
I think PUBG, what was it, Bluehole as a company? They're quite a young and upcoming company. Maybe they just don't have the experience, and they've got the wrong people kind of talking in their ears. They've got these big streamers saying, you need us. We've kind of built you.
We made you.
We made you as this game. You're the reason that you're so big is because of us. And maybe they're giving them a bit too much respect and saying, oh, this is your game rather than this is our game. They need to maybe take it back and kind of be like, actually, fuck you guys. We kind of need to do our own thing. But that takes a lot of balls. And when you're dealing with this kind of money, what was it, 11 million in their first week or something they made? It was something ridiculous. I think if you're a girl like us and you've just made this game and you're just like, oh shit, we've
Yeah,
got all this
they
bank,
need
we've
to-
got all these responsibilities, we've got people we need to keep happy.
Yeah.
Maybe there are more
I think
variables,
they
but
need to
I'm not
shy
saying
away
it's,
from.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying I'm just
I
trying to
understand.
act like devil's advocate.
No, I understand. I think there was another, like, someone shared a clip on Reddit I watched earlier of the same guy, what the fuck his name was, who was like having another rant in between about the stream sniping thing and was saying like he was just being an asshole and just going on about it, and it's just like, oh, come on guy, you've got, you're a massive streamer and and it's impossible to. I think it's so hard to whether the guy stream sniped or not. It doesn't really fucking matter. It's a really hard thing to prove, and like the way that they tried to justify it, like, oh, he was trying to get in the same lobby. I was just like, that's such bullshit. That's such bullshit.
It's
trying to be in the same game as someone you're a fan of makes you a stream sniper. Utter bullcrap.
It is kind of bullshit. Yeah, big streamers having god complexes and being like,
very much.
My ego's too big for you to even think about stream sniping me. How dare you?
And the guy in the clip was like, oh, well, if stream sniping becomes a problem, the game's developers don't deal with it, then, maybe people won't stream it anymore, and it's what? Like, shut up, mate. You're just fuck off.
You're just salty.
You're just salty. You got killed in a fucking game, and you can't fucking handle it. Don't be a salty bitch.
Oh,
just,
my God.
Fucking man up.
Fuck that guy.
Play your fucking game. So yeah, that was PUBG. Yeah, I wanted to have a little rant about that. I found it interesting. So just saw that randomly yesterday and tweeted about it a little bit.
God, it made me angry.
But PUBG's been really fun. I love that game. So I know we've been talking about it a lot, but we've been playing it loads. Been playing it more than Tanks. That will be continuing for a while because it's amazing. We've been playing it with Chewy a bit. That video went up on the channel with Chewy the other day. He's a good friend of ours.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying those videos. We really enjoy making videos with Chewy.
We're gonna keep throwing them out.
Chewy's a funny guy.
He is a funny guy. So there'll be some more videos with Chewy. Maybe with Wayne, if we keep playing with Wayne. He's another friend of ours, been jumping in. We had a good game last night. We made a big roadblock on the bridge. It was really fun. He blocked up the whole of this massive bridge with cars and then just camped it out like utter bastards and gunned a lot of people down. And
well, the original plan was to not get any guns and just drive around all match. But then we did so well. We was like, oh, maybe we're going to try hard a bit and we'll try.
Well,
and
it's
win.
just we were driving around and then we were like, well, let's just make a roadblock with these cars, rather than drive around trying to run people over. Let's block the bridge. We've got the cars for it. So
I thoroughly enjoyed it. We'll be playing a bit more of that later.
It was good. Yeah, I think we'll stream some later on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What else is on your little notepad, Benjamin?
I've done World of Tanks is the only stuff left. We talk about everything apart from World of Tanks, really. So,
no, not Tanks.
Not that I probably don't have too much to say. I haven't really played it much for a couple of weeks. There's
not really. We might have a few more Lendy tanks. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're getting Len. So there's the Scorpion G or the Remmental Scorpion, the M46 Pattern KR, and the Mutz coming out. I think we're going to get loaned them sometime soon. We'll try and get some content out.
I think we might do less. I think, well, me and Ben discussed, we're probably going to do less of the normal tanks that have just been reskins because they're just exactly the same.
Yeah,
kind of tank.
It's got pretty tedious. Just like as you guys have probably realised by like the last video was called like what generic reskin number 5 or whatever the fuck it is called. You know, it's just so like it's got to the point now where I'm just not interested at all.
But if these
tanks,
tanks...
these are new tanks, I think. I'm not exactly sure what the 46 Pattern KR is or the Mutz, but the Mutz looks different, and the Scorpion's certainly a new tank. So
is the Mutz one of those ones that was earnable?
Then none of them have been in the game yet. I don't think.
I take that as a no.
They're on PC, I believe. So you can go and watch a charming little quickie baby video
of
them if you want.
No, I won't. I won't do that, Ben.
Good man.
I'll go and see someone else.
But there's another earn thing for this month that I haven't done the exact details of it, but I guess that's going to go out, probably be out already once you listen to this, because that kicks off 1st of August for the whole month, and it's another thing. I think it's going to be a bit like that op they did where you could buy the Lycan and the Brazilian Bulldog with points that you earned, so you play lots of games, save up lots of points, and then choose what prizes you wanted to buy, and I bought lots of boosts and stuff.
They had a lot of positive feedback from that, I think.
Yeah, they did. I think people really enjoyed that. I think it was a very good op.
It's a good example of wargaming listening to the fan base as well, I feel.
Yeah.
If people did seem to really enjoy it and they were like, all right, we'll give you another one of those bad boys. There's also, I noticed today, after, I'm not sure how long it's been on for, But I noticed there's a Death Star kind of up on. Was it
Yeah,
on track to the Death Star?
On track to the Death Star is on. So if anyone's doing your Death Star grind, you can go and
oh my god, I would recommend it.
go and do that.
Thoroughly recommend getting that Death Star. She's a beauty.
But yeah, I think that's all that's all I have to say about World of Tanks. Really, I haven't
played it. Haven't ground anything for a while.
No, I haven't played it. I haven't played it since we streamed last week. So
I've been busy at the moment. Been trying to
also,
buy a house.
what I should say about it, really, I think probably obviously PUBG is a very big contributing factor in me not playing World of Tanks, but also that's been exemplified by, is that the right word? Boosted?
Exacerbated?
Yeah, it's been exacerbated. Yeah, that's much better. It's been, made a lot worse by just the shitty map rotation. They took all these maps out of rotation for whatever reason, haven't said when they're going to come back. They took 9 maps out of rotation plus all their variants. And I just find it really fucking boring when I've played. I just find when I'm streaming, and chatting to people and stuff. But the game itself, so boring. Whenever when I stream for 2 hours, I'll probably there'll be maps in there that I'll play 2 or 3. I'll probably be a bunch of maps. I'll play them 2 or 3 times each in like 2 hours time. Because there's just so few maps in the game right now, and I find it really boring. It's made the game really boring. I think they made a big mistake taking those out, and I think it's made a lot of people get even more bored of the game than they already were before.
Were those maps ones that people were constantly complaining about? I know, obviously,
they didn't
Dragon Ridge.
No, they didn't take them out because people complained. They took them out, I think, because they had performance issues or something, which I think really probably ties back to trying to support fucking Xbox 360 and Xbox One and PS4. But yeah, I think it's stupid. I think they should have come up with a better solution rather than
should have asked us
pull half the maps from the game. They should have not done that because it's terrible. It's made the game very boring. So yeah, that's that and PUBG have been basically why I've not been bothering playing tanks. That'll probably continue until they put these maps back. I can't see myself really playing much of it until they do, because I just get tired of playing the same old maps over and over. It's tedious. It's not fun. So
No.
let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know if it's maybe me just being a bitch, but that's how it feels. That's how it feels to me.
Bitch.
Yeah, I am a salty bitch sometimes.
I don't know. I haven't ground anything out for a while. I got the M12. That's all. That's arty though. No one really cares about arty. I want to get that T9. Was it T92? The crazy. Tier 10 hell from above. I suppose you can call it another Death Star.
The tier 8 and 9 are pretty disgusting as well.
Was it the M55?
I don't think you can call the T92 a Death Star because it's an arty, and you could drive it around like a Death Star, I suppose.
But it's one of those tanks that if you get hit, you dead.
Maybe. It's pretty tough. Yeah, it's a good arty.
It's a hell of a guy.
But I think you could say that for most of the tier 10 arties, apart from the weird French one you've got that fires like low damage. But all the other ones, they do big damage.
French arty.
But yeah, the tier 8 and 9s are very accurate, so that I think you'll enjoy those. They're the ones that I worry about more when I get games where there's the 53-55. That's the one. That's the laser guided American tier 9 arty.
That doesn't really matter about. I suppose it does matter about maps with arty. I suppose Himmelsdorfer city maps aren't going to be that great for it.
No.
So this is me kind of thinking out loud.
That's fine. This
is what these podcasts are for. Now I'm going to sit here and play with my
vibrator. Do all your
again.
talking, all your thinking, get it all done in one little.
How do you know this is a
762? Because it said on the box.
Oh, you're trusting the man, are you?
Yeah, they had all sorts. They had all the different ones from PUBG. I guess that's just like the normal standard size of ammo, but I don't know. I'm not a gun nut. I don't know about fucking guns and ammo.
It's making my hand smell.
But they had
an old penny.
Stop fingering it so much.
I put a wasp in there to make it vibrate. An angry wasp.
Which, funny enough, is the name of my vibrator.
The angry wasp.
The angry wasp.
Reforming bee.
Oh god, that's a bit weird. Yeah, they had all sorts. They had the 45. They had the 9mm. They had I don't know if they've. I saw 5.56. They had 50 cal shells.
50 cal.
They're pretty big. Yeah,
they're pretty cool. I like them.
I like them
a lot. I've never fired a. I fired a shotgun. I'm not sure if we've talked about this in the podcast before, but
fine.
I fired a shotgun once. I did like a bit of clay pigeon shooting because
I've done that.
We're boys of Kent. We have to do that kind of thing. Tiff, poopity pop. Go clay pigeon shooting. But that's about what I did. Actually did a bit of shotgun shooting in New Zealand when I was out there. There was a little kind of air rifle thing, but that was a piece of shit. We made a you might see these things on the internet where you get a bit of old pipe and you fill the end with gas and light it, and it makes like this cannon. You put apples or it's like a potato cannon.
Nice.
But we were putting pool balls in there and shooting them off, and it was lethal. We had these huge tins of paint that we were just kind of putting on these ramps that were just in this guy's house. I'll explain the whole thing another time. It was surreal. We got put in this cabin in the middle of the wood to these guys we didn't know, and anyway.
Sounds safe.
Yeah, so we were shooting these tins of paint, and they were like exploding
with a pool ball cannon.
But they were like hitting things and ricocheting back, and it was danger. But that's what you do when you're 19 years old. You don't give a shit. You think you're invincible when you do stupid stuff. You just climb on the roof and pouring petrol down onto the fire down below, and it's going woof. And there was a possum eating our food. It was mental. But lucky, yeah, I could sit here all day and talk about stupid shit.
Good times. Yeah, I've been clay pigeon shooting once. When I was very hungover, fired a shotgun. I fired some guns when I went to
hungover as well.
Hungover, yeah, really. It was my dad's 50th birthday weekend, and we got I got really drunk on the first night, and then the Saturday morning was his birthday. Did presents. Then him and his mates were like, "We're taking you clay pigeon shooting. Come along." And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Come on, Ben," and dragged me along, and I went. My brother didn't come, but yeah, I went along. It was really good fun. It was
I enjoyed it.
Firing a shotgun with a hangover is an experience. But I did pretty well. I think I came like second or something out of our little group, and a couple of the other guys had done it before. I'd never done it, so I was pretty pleased.
Did you fall over? I nearly fell over.
I didn't fall over. I was quite anxious doing it. It was like, I don't really like the idea of firing a gun. Doesn't appeal to me at all. I find it, it's not. When I was a kid, you're like, yeah, guns. But now, I don't want to fucking fire a gun. I don't want to gun him. I don't want to gun it anywhere fucking near me,
I don't mind. I've got that element of danger.
It was, because I'm like, well, what if I could fucking sneeze and, I could slip on a bush and sneeze and shoot this guy's face off or something. There's a dude fucking next to me, or, You wouldn't. I'm kind of dangerous. I'm quite risk averse.
Yeah, you could walk outside and slip in the road and get run over, though.
Well, I realise that, but it would be more dangerous if I walked outside, slipped over in the road, and was holding a loaded shotgun at the time.
Yeah, but you're not around you haven't had a safety briefing running around with a loaded shotgun.
So I don't know.
Irresponsible. Tell you what scares me more is seeing people handling weapons that are irresponsible. I'm fine handling a gun, because I know I'm responsible and I know I'm safety conscious, and I'm not an idiot, especially when it comes to something like that. But it's when you get an idiot who's still drunk from the night before and is a bit stumbly, but like, whoa, as a joke, and will be like, whoa. That's the kind of shit I don't get. But then that's probably the same with everyone. No one's got like an idiot with a gun.
No, I guess not.
I guess not. Maybe that's someone's bag. They love
someone's fetish.
They get right off on it.
I fired some guns also in Prague on a stag do weekend where I went, and we went. And I knew we were doing this shooting thing, and in my mind, I envisaged that it'd be like the ones I'd sort of heard about from, I don't know, Eastern Europe, where people would go out in fields and they'd be like, give us an extra tenner and you can shoot a cow with an RPG kind of vibe. But it wasn't. It was in like this kind of indoor area under these railway arches. Seemed actually quite safe. They did like a safety briefing. It wasn't, I badly misjudged the people of Prague. It seemed perfectly safe, but it was cool firing the weapons. I can't remember what they all were now, but they were quite old kind of Soviet era weapons and stuff. One of them looked like the Klob from GoldenEye, whatever the fuck that gun's really called, and a few other things. So that was some sort of big assault rifle thing, a single shot. That was fun. It's still, it's not something I'd go out of my way to do. I'll go and do it. I'd go clay pigeon shooting again.
I'd give it a go. I'd bruise my shoulder.
Probably rather I'd go paintballing. That's more fun. Then I can shoot at people, and there's low risk of killing them. I guess there's always that risk.
Well, you get in a car with me, and there's quite a high risk of me killing someone in my car.
I watched a video of Mahat Films did a vlog in a Tesla. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw half of it.
They went out in this like really high-end Tesla. They'd sort of been doing a promo video kind of thing for a rental company. and it had like the self-driving stuff on it, and they were trying that. So we'd be like driving along, and then put it on self-drive, and then like lift your hands up or close your eyes. I was like, oh my god,
fuck that.
I'm bad enough as a passenger when there's an actual normal responsible driver. I'm like, every time we get a little bit close to a car in front, or there's someone pulls out, I'm like, I flinch really badly. I'm a really annoying passenger. So can you imagine if you just like take your hands off the wheel and close your eyes? I'd just be like freaking out,
sleeping and stuff, trying to grab the wheel.
So it's interesting to watch. I recommend watching it if you they're a funny bunch of young lads and driving around a Tesla. If you're interested in Hat Films, that was
something popped up on sometimes on the old home feed on YouTube. You get like a random thing will pop up. You're like, oh, I suppose I'll have a look at that. One of it was like drag races with, I think it's the same model. It's the Model D?
I don't know.
Of the Tesla, but it was doing drag races in America with like on the street drag races with these crazy muscle cars, and it was smashing them.
Nice.
It was smashing them, like, and it was silent as well. That was the weird thing. But this car was stock, but it just gutted it. It taken all the weight out and everything.
Nice.
And it went like an absolute rocket. It was so impressive. I think it's meant to be one of the fastest production cars ever made.
Wow.
Which,
I mean, the one they were driving.
Well, I think it's the fastest road legal production car ever made, which is including the Bugatti Veyron.
Wow.
Which is really impressive. I might have like the quickest 0 to 60 speed or something.
Yeah.
It probably hasn't got the quickest top speed because the Veyron definitely do it in that. But yeah, it's just so impressive how far we've come in just so many years, and it's only going to get better. I'm looking forward to maybe getting an electric car one day.
Yeah, me too. Because I don't drive, but I'm trying to sort that out. Well, I don't even have a driver license, but I'm trying to sort that out over the next 6 months or year. But yeah, I feel like I would love to have an electric car. I think that'd be awesome. I'd feel a little bit hesitant about getting one in the next like year or two, because I feel like the rate at which the technology is improving, I feel like you buy one in the next year, there'd be one that's like twice as efficient for like less money or something. So that feels like something probably worth maybe holding out till 2020 or something, just a few more years.
Yeah, till they work the kinks out.
Yeah, but they're already, how much better they are now than when they were 2 or 3 years ago is huge.
It's like getting a CD player in a car.
Yeah. It was funny. It was interesting looking at, I felt, the thing about UK and France also saying they're going to, make it so you can't sell diesel and petrol cars from 2040 as a kind of rough deadline and stuff. And there was I don't think it was probably one of those things where there wasn't really a huge backlash about it, but it kind of people, maybe it's just because I isolate myself from, I don't fucking read the Sun or the Daily Mail, so I don't hear about stupid opinions. But it was funny seeing like a little bit of a backlash around that, because it was you're like, okay, you're worrying about someone taking your fucking precious petrol cars away by 2040, which is in 23 years. I'm like, look at that's like, what were we doing 23 years ago? That was 1994, 23 years ago. So in 1994, did I even? I maybe had my 32. Maybe that 3210 wasn't even out yet. That's like sitting around in 1994 and going, "You can prize my 3210 from my cold dead hands. I don't want an iPhone. What is this smart technology? What is barely even had the internet. I started secondary school in 1996. 23 years is a long fucking time. We're not going to be fucking doing shit the same in 23 years. Holy shit. It's not unreasonable to think that, things will have drastically changed so much in 23 years.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Fuck it.
I'm not that big a petrol head anyway, so I don't care about petrol. So I like a diesel car.
Yeah.
I just like how they sound.
No.
One of them. Abby's got a diesel car.
Well, by 2040, you'll just have a little button you can press, and it won't have a button. It'll be voice controlled or thought controlled, and you'll be able to change it to make any sound you want. So you can make it sound like an ice cream van or a Ferrari
make my job
from
easier. But I wonder how the oil company's gonna respond to that.
Badly.
How are they gonna fund themselves? Those poor oil companies.
By trying to keep people like Trump in power. We need more coal. More coal. More coal is the future.
More power.
Coal is the future.
The cars with the transgenders tears. But yeah, I suppose there isn't I expect there'll be some kind of lobbyist somewhere being like, well, let's not get crazy, yo. Come on, dog.
Hey guys, everyone loves a bit of petrol and
petroleum. Yeah, fuck those diesel guys.
Our country was founded on good old petroleum spirits.
But I suppose, yeah, even the electricity still comes from coal fuel power stations, but it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure.
My uncle, I met my uncle. I saw my uncle yesterday, and he was boasting about his hybrid electric car. I was like, what makes it hybrid? He's like, oh, it's got solar panels on the roof. I was like, you fucking idiot.
When you get down the market.
We're in England, you idiot. You're not getting anywhere in those solar panels. There's a BMW, so you're an idiot as well. A lot of people don't like me cutting in on them in my BMW. Don't know why. It's because you're a fucking prick. Stupid Uncle Danny.
Wow.
Oh, just punched the microphone.
That's fine. Probably deserved it.
But yeah.
Like Uncle Danny.
Any other newsworthy items, or should we tie it up in a nice neat bow?
That was good, unless you had anything.
Have you been waxing the tips of your moustache?
No, I've just been twiddling them a lot. Are they noticeable?
Yeah, I noticed it just now.
So when I got my beard cut by a barber the other week, which I'd never done before, he was like, I'd always kind of just trim my moustache just so it didn't go in my mouth, just like dip, 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 along the top of the lip. But he was like, when he was doing it, he like combed it to the side. He was like, combed to the side and just trimmed a little bit in the middle and let it grow longer along the top. So I was like, that's a great idea. That sounds fun. So I've been doing that. So I've not been trimming the moustache, just been combing it to the side. And that's why I keep you'll notice on all the stream highlights when I was editing them this morning, it's just me always sitting there like twiddling my moustache off to the side, which is to get it out of my mouth.
Evil genius.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it does. So I'm working on a bit of a new moustache game at the moment. We'll see where that takes me.
I'm playing 20 questions with Abby via text, and she's losing.
Yeah. How's that going?
She guessed snake.
Nice. Did you enjoy your coffee?
Well, I've drunk it all.
Good.
It's gone. I might need another one.
Hopefully it doesn't give you gas.
No.
So I think we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for listening. That's Beard Maketh the Man.
We'll see you next time.
We'll have another one up in a couple of weeks or something.
Yeah.
See you later. Bye. Bye.